Afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. Today I got another great product for you guys, and this is something that I tell you couldn't have came at a better time. This is by a company that goes by the name of Matkao, and they sent me probably about a month or so ago a pair of their heated gloves. Man, if you are in a trade where you work outside, or you have a job that you work outside, or you love to be outside and you have cold weather, definitely check these out. I'll tell you, these are the kind of products that sometimes I'm just always surprised at the stuff that companies send me to review. Because you guys know when I do a review, like I don't do a review that's like super high tech or super edited together, very intermediate, very basic kind of stuff. Not even intermediate, very basic. And I'm always very humbled and really surprised when companies send me like this. Like, I'm not an outdoor channel, you know what I mean? But I'll tell you, it is fantastic that I get to work with all these different companies and discover products that I would be like, I don't need that. And then I get them and I use stuff like this and I'm like, man, like, why did I buy these like years ago? All the time going out there in the freezing cold weather, in the snow, out in the water, crabbing and freezing. I mean, man, these are a game changer. Now watch, now that I have these, we'll never go out crabbing in the winter again, so go figure. Alright, so they were nice to send me the gloves, so they reached out again and they sent me a pair of their heated socks. Now, I'm not going to lie, I am kind of warm-blooded, around the house. I'm generally a, tank top kind of guy around the house. But my poor little mom, my little 4'9" mom, she's always cold, So I don't know. These may end up getting a new home, so we'll see. We'll see. They may be too large, but pretty cool. So let's check them out. So I haven't opened this yet. I'm gonna do an unboxing with you guys. Normally, I'm too excited to I rip I'm like a kid on Christmas morning with stuff. I rip the packaging apart. I don't even wait. Half the time I'm in the car doing this. So what a treat, right? All right, so let's check it out. So, of course, we have the box, just like the Matkao heated gloves, very similar brand consistency there as far as the packaging. Let's open these bad boys up, see what we get here. All right, so we get, standard stuff. Thank you for buying our product. User guide. We get the charging cable, which I like these because these are actually USB-C, something I constantly talk about. Companies that are still using I think it's USB, mini USB, pain in the ass. It's like a USB. I don't know why they haven't redesigned USB sticks, to make them be able to go in both ways. It's a pain in the ass. These are great. I mean, either way you put it in, it's good to go. And what's nice about this is it's got dual USB-C plugs on the charging cable. So you don't have to charge one or the other. You can charge both at the same time. I know that sounds like, oh, that's common sense, but you'd be surprised at companies who don't do stuff like that. So let's see what else we get here. So we have that's kind of cool. They gave you a bag of some sort. I believe this is like a storage bag. I'm not sure if that's like a laundry bag or whatnot, but that's cool. They give that to you. They give you 2 batteries, one for each sock. Get this out of the way here. 2 batteries, and I think these are pretty similar to the batteries for the gloves. Let me check that real quick because that's kind of nice if they do give you, you may buy both these and you may decide, today I just need the socks. I don't need the gloves. It'd be nice if the batteries work on either or if they're interchangeable, but they're not. So that's too bad. So it would have been kind of nice if they picked a battery that was interchangeable between both products, but they didn't. So not a deal breaker at all, but just something to think about. Let's see here. So pretty cool. They do have, this is an improvement from the actual gloves. They do have a power indicator, so you just press the button on the battery. It'll show you got 3 bars. The max is 4, so we're not quite at a full charge, so we'll want to charge those up before actually using them. And let's see what the socks look like, the most important part. Ooh. Oh, wow. All right, so these are, okay, well, wow, these are really thick socks. All right, so these are, I'll tell you, these are going to be warm without having the battery capability. Pretty soft. Looks like you have some sort of, wow, interesting. So what's kind of surprising to me, if you feel the gloves, you can kind of feel the element on the inside. It doesn't bother me at all, but you can definitely feel that it's there. I thought maybe with the socks that you would feel that, and it could be potentially annoying. But here's the thing: do you want to have a little something annoying in your shoe, or do you want your feet to be freezing cold? So you kind of live with certain things when you have to. But surprisingly, I can't even feel the element on these. These just feel like a really thick pair of standard socks. So man, good job on that. That's fantastic. Looks like you have sort of a. These are actually fantastic. Like, these are nice quality socks before even talking about the ability to be, foot warming capability. So very cool. I'm gonna have to. I'm not doing this on camera, but I am gonna try them on to see what it feels like. Let me see here. I tell you, I'm just blown away that companies send me stuff like this. Oh my god. Ooh, interesting. All right, let me just. I don't know if you guys really need to see this, but. Not bad. They feel pretty comfortable. I can't say that these feel like, I'm just really surprised. I thought you'd feel like a lot of wires and elements, and I don't feel anything. They just feel like a really nice, thick pair of socks. You can almost feel, though, there is a double layer in there. So, some people, I remember growing up as a kid, I used to have my poor parents had a hard time finding me socks because I was so particular with, like, the little stitching, touching my toes. I don't know. I don't know how the hell they raised me. But I grew out of it. So now I can wear whatever socks. But that used to really bother me. So these feel pretty darn good. Let me just see if there's a... Yeah, so anyway, my point is, if you are kind of particular about socks, there is like 2 layers. You can feel like it's a double-walled sock. So it is going to bunch up just a little bit. But I don't see this as being a real problem, even for a guy like me. Let me throw the battery in here. We'll see what we get. So pretty straightforward as far as plugging them in. Basically, the battery is curved. Go kind of wrap around your leg. Has a little pouch right on top of the sock here, and there you go. There's your USB-C cable. Really straightforward. Just plug this in, and let's see here. Let me tuck this away here. I'm not sure what the best way of doing this. You don't want to. Probably smarter if you actually put the battery in the sock first. And then, and then plug it in. So you're not stretching this cord at all. You don't want to damage that. Oh, pretty exciting. All right, and then press the power button. Let's see what we get here. All right, so press and hold the power button, and you see it lights up blue. Press it again, it's white. Press it again, it's red. Press it again, blue, white, red. Press and hold, and you'll turn them off. So I assume the different colors are... Blue is low, medium, and then high. So we're going to leave this bad boy on high and see what it does here. I'm going to plug the other battery in here and see how this one feels. See if I can feel a difference in how long it takes. Pretty cool. I'll tell you, man. This stuff like this, sometimes when I get products sent to me for review, I test them. I do the review, and there are things out there that I've received over the years that I end up selling or giving away as a gift just because I don't have a use for them. But something like this, man, I really hope we get to get out in the... Oh my God, man! Right off the bat, I can instantly feel my foot warming up. These are actually pretty incredible. Wow. So remember, stuff like this, as with the gloves, I'm actually really surprised because as soon as I put these on, as soon as I turn it on the high setting, I can feel my foot warming up. Whereas with the gloves, it's a much, I think, slower warming process. In the gloves, how I describe the gloves, they just kind of take the chill out of your hands, and really that's enough to keep your hands warm as long as you have good insulated gloves. With these, I'm actually pretty surprised at just being, no boots on, no nothing to retain the heat. Put my foot right on the ground, and I can feel the bottom of my foot warming up. Now, are these going to burn you or anything like that? No, they're not designed for that. They're just meant to take the chill out of your shoes or boots, right? So pretty awesome. I mean, I'm pretty impressed so far. As far as the construction's concerned, these are pretty well-made socks. Very nice material. I like the fact that they're not made of like a wool. They're like a combination of different materials. They're very nice. They kind of remind me of just a really thick athletic sock. Very soft, very comfortable. I like the fact they made the heel sort of like it's not just part of the sock. You know what I mean? There's actually a pronounced heel in there to fit your foot better. I like the fact they had a little decoration on here. Again, you get into several different colors there. Not a deal breaker at all. You may like it, you may not. I don't know. But I love the fact that the element is, you can see those zigzag lines. You can't even feel that. Like, I'm not sure how they do that, if they're using really fine wires or how they've done that. But one of my concerns when they said they were going to send me these was, would you feel that in your boot? Would it be annoying having that, like having, some wire in your shoe? You can't even feel it. And I'm wearing one, again, right now, and super comfortable socks. Definitely, they knocked it out of the park with these. So great construction. These look like they'll stand the test of time and be super warm, the important thing. Wow, awesome. I mean, it's noticeable as soon as you turn them on. So that's pretty cool. So other than that, that's really about it. Now, they do have a couple different color options, and really the only color option is this band right here. So I chose the pink, what's up. But you can get them in the blue, you can get them in the orange. They call this rose, excuse me. Now these are, what's pretty incredible too, they do have app control, so you can actually hook these up to your phone. I'll have to download the app and test that out. They are 30% acrylic, 20% modal, I've never heard of that before, 28% PBT, and then 22% nylon. It says here that it has the heating element that is in the forefoot toes instep of the forefoot. It wraps completely around the toe. So that's pretty awesome. That's where your feet are going to get the coldest. The app, it looks like you can individually adjust the temperature. So, and left and right. So I don't know if maybe one foot's hotter than the other. You can turn it off or adjust the temperature, but you can do that. And it looks like you can set the temperature at degrees. So when I'm looking at the app here, it says you're 136 degrees. I don't think, it goes from 86 to 158. I don't think you're not going to get this up to 158 degrees. I mean, that's like you'll cook your foot. So even 138 degrees is awfully hot. That's like scalding water. So I don't know. These are the kind of things that annoy me sometimes at companies. They need to correct that in the app. I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think you're going to get your feet to 158 degrees. At least I hope not. You might as well put the socks on and then drive yourself right to the emergency room. So anyway, and if you are getting that hot, you might want to return them and exchange them for something else. All right, so so here's what it says. High quality battery, 7.4 volt, keeps your feet warmer for longer. It says it will give you 10 hours at 86 degrees. Designed to keep you warm during winter events, etc., etc. New upgraded heating zone, that's going to be around your foot. It also mentions that on the app, there's a couple different styles, which I'm not really sure what that means. You can select the style of the shoe or the sock. This app probably works with different types of, they probably make different products. Maybe they have an insole, maybe like a jacket. So unfortunately, it doesn't link up to the gloves that I can tell. So that's not, a problem, but it would have been nice if the gloves did that too. But to me, I think a lot of times people get a little too worried about app control. But I do think with the socks, it is kind of beneficial because let's just state that, for me, for instance, let me just show you guys here. I wear, kind of sometimes skinny jeans, and these are just kind of Levi's and they're slim cut. So for me, it's kind of a pain. Once I pull my cuff down over the battery, it's going to be kind of hard to get these back up to adjust that, to adjust the temperature. So I like the fact that once you get situated, you might be wearing a huge set of overalls and some boots. It might be very difficult for you to access that touch panel. The cool thing about it is that it is a touch panel, so if you were to, kind of get a feel for it, you can press it right through your leg, although you wouldn't know what color it is, but you can kind of, if you know you left it on hot, you can press that button. The only problem I could see with this is if you were out in the elements and you accidentally like bumped it on something, you could actually change the temperature. But cool that you could check it with the app. So you'll always have the app to default to be able to check your power, see what kind of juice is left, your temperature adjustment, and timing control. So if you're going to be out, I don't know, 8 hours, you can turn it off. But I think it's just as easy just to go into the app and do that. But I love it. I think these are fantastic. I think this is a very well thought out product, and definitely a product that I'll be using here. Now I haven't put, of course I haven't put these on with boots. Remember, these are thicker socks, so compared to your standard athletic sock, just kind of picture socks that are like, I'd say they're not quite as thick as like those wool like hunting socks. Kind of in between those and just your standard, athletic socks. So if you are wearing these with, some really, like I have a couple cowboy boots that are extremely tight, these won't work. But if you have shoes that are more, I guess, fitted, that fit your feet better, again, just kind of depends. Something to keep in mind, if you are buying these specifically for like something that maybe you go hunting, maybe you, you know, you work in a specific job, just kind of keep in mind what shoes you're buying. If you are, let's say you're starting a new job and you're like, all right, I'm going to be outside all day, I want to get some heated socks, you know, kind of know, you know, maybe you'll normally, like for me, I'm a 7.5. If I knew I was going to be getting like a work pair of boots, knowing I'm going to be wearing these, I might upsize to like, you know, an 8. So it just depends. You know, you guys are adults, use your judgment. But I think these are fantastic. I've given you all the information. Now it's up to you to get them. So price point on these, $69. That they do have, looks like, let me see if they offer free shipping. Yeah, free shipping with Prime, free returns if you don't like them or you have a problem, and they are available in several different sizes: small, medium, large, and extra large. I went with the mediums, and I have a 7.5-inch foot. So, or not 7.5 size foot. They fit me perfect. The heel spot is exactly where it should be. I probably could have got away with the smalls as well. Just kind of, you know, keep that in mind. But they do have a picture on their Amazon listing, which will give you the size chart. So, you know, you guys know how to figure this out. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I want to thank Matkao for their generosity, again, in sending me one of their cool products. I'll have to check out what else they have. Maybe I'll request something, because these are definitely going to be a game changer when I'm out in the water, if I'm out in the water this year. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day, and take care.